Traveling into Pennsylvania from Youngstown, Ohio, one will enter the city of Hermitage. But continuing just a few more minutes on the turnpike, you will find yourself surrounded only by woods. Taking these back roads has always made one's mind wander on what could be out there in those woods. Watching. Waiting. And one such road outside the city has become a focal point for these fears. It is called Hogback Road. The legends surrounding this mile-long road date back to the 1700s, when settlers were first coming to the area. Like many places elsewhere, the Native Americans were reticent to lose their land, and fights would break out. It is one such attack that is said to have left a mother and her child dead on this road, near where the Hogback Bridge now stands. Her spirit is now seen on some nights wandering in the surrounding woods, searching for her child with a lantern. This story alone would be enough to draw the curious, but Hogback Road has more than just one legend. In fact, there are at least 7 different tales about this haunted road. We arrived at Hogback Road at dusk, enabling us just enough time to get the lay of the area while light was still provided the opportunity.
Yeah, look at somebody fresh burn out here. How cool. Yeah, definitely gonna have to check the ticks. Oh yeah, look at all the graffiti.
Checking out under the bridge, there is the standard dirty words graffiti, but there's also some alluding to the haunting.
Covered in graffiti. So you can tell this is all still mud too, so it's like recently been a lot higher. Almost fell in over there. Oh my gosh. There's a deer carcass right here. Very old. Here's a bunch of bags somebody dumped. It appears to be just leaves, but you never know. Yeah, that's just leaves.
This is the area that is said that an Amish woman and her child were to have been thrown to their deaths from their buggy. It is said that either teenagers driving drunk or an unknown force caused them to lose control of the buggy, and they tumbled onto the rock bed below. So too, like the murdered woman, the Amish mother wanders the woods with a lantern, searching for her child. In the 1980s, the nation was gripped in what was known as the Satanic Panic, and a new legend arose, that the woods surrounding the bridge were used as a place to conduct satanic ceremonies involving human sacrifice. Even today, these woods are quite secluded, and it is said that a woman was sacrificed beneath the bridge. We'll return to the bridge in a bit, but first we're heading into these woods, which have a large number of signs warning visitors to keep out. Back in the day, this area was used as a lover's lane where young couples would park, only to be terrified by the Green Man, a popular legend in the Pittsburgh area that we have covered in an earlier video, and there's a link in the end screen to that legend. From behind trees, it is said that spirits of the local Native Americans watch visitors when a hunter's moon is in the sky. They are also said to be accompanied by strange balls of lights.
Yeah, look at the bone right there. It's probably from that deer.
Oh yeah, something that was eating it probably drank
Right.
part of it. Its bones over here while eating it.
In addition to the cult, the area is said to be currently used as a meeting place for the KKK, and they once murdered someone deep in the woods. And in case you're sensing a trend, that murdered spirit is now tied to the bridge as well.
This road is definitely like, it must be used for ATV or something, because it's like upkept when it was, before it was dark.
Yeah,
that sign's way back here, so...
No hunting. I think it's a no hunting.
Oh.
Yeah, it's posted, so usually it's like...
Right.
Oh, no, it says private property. That's probably why they have...
Other ghostly activity is the sound of screaming or crying that comes from under the bridge, or from strange mist that will envelop the road. But that is not all that comes from under the bridge. It is said the monster resembling a troll lives underneath, and there's a ritual that one could call him and the spirits out. Visitors must park on the bridge and turn their car off. Next, everyone inside must exit the vehicle, and the keys either need to be left under the driver's floor mat or placed on the bridge itself. Then you must wait 5 minutes before getting back, and whereupon you would find the car would not start, and the spirits or the monster would appear.
So we'd like to do the 5-minute test out here where you sit on the road. However, the entire time we've been here, cars have been coming and going. So unfortunately, in today's modern world, the road is less rural, and we're probably not going to be able to do it without pissing somebody off. So
Did you hear that over there?
hold on.
I heard like rocks clinking, or it sounded like kind of like metal maybe. It's like it's down there. It was like two like really thin rocks. Like if you hit them together enough times, they would just like break. It's almost like tinny, but like further down the street. I don't know. Maybe I'm freaking myself out, but I feel like I'm feeling like some energy now.
Though there is no historical evidence of anyone ever being murdered in the Hogback region, the possibility exists. Known as the Northwest Indian War, a 10-year-long war between settlers and Native Americans raged in the area from 1785 to 1795. And even after that conflict ended, other attacks were reported into the early next century. What about the other legends? While there are many, they all seem to boil down to the same points. A murdered person or persons remains tied to the bridge and manifest themselves in the form of a light coming from the woods. That could be a number of very real things, including fireflies, a reflection, or maybe just even other ghost hunters. Real or imagined, whatever strangeness going on at Hogback is not limited to that road, it seems. Since 1995, just 2 miles away from the bridge, a man has been protecting his house against an alien invasion.
Last few years, it has just gotten out of hand.
She's talking about lots of lights and tinfoils. Neighbors upset over this home in Hermitage. And now they're taking their concerns to court. 27 First News reporter Nadine Grimley tried to talk to the man they say is behind this problem. And here's what she found out.
Wearing a baseball hat, 78-year-old Arthur Brown comes out of his foil-wrapped house on Virginia Road in Hermitage, not to talk, but shining a spotlight and snapping a few pictures.
Art, would you like to talk to us?
Give people some reason why this is here.
Nancy Rach lives across the street.
And over the years, he's become a real problem. He has a lot of issues fearing aliens.
She says this behavior has been going on for more than 20 years, and she's had enough. She's 72 and wants to downsize, selling her home to buy a condo, but no one wants to buy it.
Who wants to buy my house? A nice, decent house, garages, acreage, in Hermitage? A nice place to live, when this yahoo across the street decides he wants to shine lights on me.
And she's not alone.
He used to have an alarm that would go off, on and off, on and off. And that was annoying. So he had to finally get rid of that. Now his new thing is, come out here and chase you with the spotlight.
It's gotten so bad they've taken it to court. And just within the past few days, the city has filed a petition for an injunction to force Brown to stop using the spotlights.
Well, it's a violation of the city's zoning ordinance to have excess lighting that adversely affects neighboring properties.
As for the folks on Virginia Road, they're hoping the lights go out soon.
The city ended up fining him $500 a day as long as he continued to use the lights. The last news report stated he had racked up $20,000.